Oh, we're here. Oops, I didn't mean to switch over, but I guess we're here.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
starting?
Yeah, we're here. We're all here. Everything's all good. In the
All right,
hood,
cool.
my brother.
Well, welcome to EPC Weekly.
The Good Talk
Uh,
podcast.
this is number 11.
Am I streaming? Is it? I think it's on. Is it on?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Fergie says RIP, so
No,
maybe.
it says to not say we're live. Are we not live?
No, I don't think so.
I'm just gonna sit here staring at stuff until we go online. That must be the most difficult, technically, podcast I think we've ever started off with.
Yeah, more than likely. But we're on.
Pepperoni. Okay, good. We're on. All right.
Welcome to EPC Weekly, the Good Talk podcast, episode 11.
Episode 1-1. Double one. You know what's better than 11?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
I don't... I don't know. What?
Interesting. I think I'm going to time him out.
You're gonna time him out? You're gonna give him a timeout?
Yep.
Like the naughty boy he is.
Bad Zergy.
Bad boy.
But,
Bad Ziggy. Oh boy.
as far as our first topic, YouTube now has a subscription service
YouTube now has a subscription service.
known as YouTube Red, and it'll be $9.99 a month.
$9.99 every 30 to 31 days. That's a lot, actually, I think,
Yeah.
for YouTube subscription.
Uh,
Like, it doesn't
think that-
seem...
the big deal for them is that rather than it just being a subscription service, it's like no ads. It's not like channel based, so it's just the whole platform. Plus, they're working with companies to get exclusive movies. I know Laser Team from Rooster Teeth is actually going to be on YouTube as part of the YouTube Red program. And I believe there's also the ability now that on your phone you can actually download videos to watch later.
That's kind of
But
cool.
I think, yeah, I think.
But why
those are
would
the-
you, why would you want to like that's just pretty much the watch later feature.
Yeah, except you can download it and watch it when you're offline. So say.
So you're gonna be somewhere and you're gonna download a roughly 2 gigabyte video. In some cases, to watch later over mobile networks.
Well, no, I mean, if anything, it would work more or less like you and I both have 300 megabits down. So we could download a video at home and then watch it during a lunch break so we don't have to worry about our service. Because I don't know about you, but I don't really get any good service at work.
No, I get terrible service at work. I have Sprint, and every
So do I.
time, no, well, there you go. It's Sprint. Sprint. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not good either. It's like they're kind of in the middle. They're not as bad as T-Mobile, but they're not as good as like Verizon. Like Verizon is probably best coverage out of
Oh
everybody.
yeah.
But
They do,
like,
but
but like, if
they have
I'm
some
if
of the
I'm
worst
next
plans.
to if I'm next to the wall at work, no service at all. I cannot guarantee service. It's like dead zone. It's like, hey, you want a service? No, not gonna happen.
Nope. And Zergy points out, man, no ads. Damn, if only there was a free way to block them.
I mean,
Well,
If only.
everybody I know uses AdBlock.
Yeah.
The benefit to this is that the content creators will actually get their revenue because I mean
Yeah.
a good portion of it is blocked, so they actually don't get their revenue. Obviously, they have other ways of doing so, but I mean, the more we can support them, the more they can continue to do what they do.
that is true. That is true. And but $10. That's, God,
It
that's a
does
little
feel steep.
I would
but-
do it for $5.
And
And
that actually is one of the biggest debates around this is that everybody feels like $5 would be a better price, where 10 is just a little too steep.
Yeah, it's like I think they should have gone with the route like what's that service that's like $3 a month where this
Vessel.
Vessel. Yeah, I think they should have gone Vessel wise like that. That's where you pay $3 a month and the people that you watch get part of the subscription. I think that would be best.
Yeah, I could see that, but I think they're trying to compete more with something like Netflix rather than just Vessel.
If you're done building a brand new computer, what? That just it just stops there. Just what?
What?
Yeah. I mean, ask away. Ask your question away.
Part of the program.
Oh yeah. Actually, I wonder if I can do this.
With SSD and HDD, what do you do in booting? You mean which to set up as your boot drive?
You're gonna have to reformat your SSD if you want that as your boot drive. Reformat that to a bootable drive, and then you're gonna have to reinstall Windows onto that device, and then make it your bootable drive in the
BIOS.
BIOS. There we go. I'm gonna try something here real quick. There. That way people can see, and then it's for the VOD as well.
Yeah. You're gonna bring it down a little bit.
Yeah. I saw I was covering up XSPC Weekly.
Ah. Yeah, there we go.
That looked fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing. Now
Alright,
for the
cool.
on demand, it'll work better.
Yeah. I've been wanting to add that, and I just thought of it. I know, a bit late, but all right. Anyways, yeah, I think back to Vessel would be back to what they do for video content and paying their people. I think that's probably the best way to go. Either that way or go Twitch's way and have people subscribe and get special perks for subscribing to that channel.
Well, see, something that a lot of people don't really talk about, and this has actually come up today because of YouTube Red. YouTube actually has a subscriber option. The content creator chooses the price, and it's a monthly subscription just like on Twitch, but the minimum is $1. And I think the most successful person with it is like a film designer or something like that, and it's mostly just like educational videos, and they have 35,000 subscribers. And while that sounds a lot, I mean, $1 minimum each month, that's $35,000 a month. Obviously, they have to split some of that with YouTube. But I think the second highest is like 11,000, and then it drops all the way to 2,000, 1,000, and then there's pretty much everything else. So, I mean, they tried that, and it didn't work out as well as they had hoped. And that was 2 years ago.
Really? Did not know that.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is, I guess, their way of going back and trying to figure out a way to actually get this to work.
Well, I mean, if it works for them, it works for them. I still think $10 is too much, and I don't think they're going to get a lot out of that.
Oh, actually, okay. One other thing. There is one other benefit. I completely forgot about this. Do you know of Google Play, it's the Google Play Music Pass. It's all access music or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like...
that's $10 a month. And that's essentially like
really?
Spotify. Yeah. It's like Spotify or, Rhapsody, if that's even a thing anymore. The benefit to this is that if you already have an All Access Music Pass, you automatically get YouTube Red for free. And if you get YouTube Red, you get the music for free. So, okay. I mean, it seems like they're also trying to take on, Prime.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool.
And, I mean, considering the fact that Spotify is $10, I mean, that totally seems like a fair price.
Yeah. Although, I can also listen to Spotify, ad-free on just play.spotify.com. They don't play ads on their browser player.
Yeah, but I mean, I have Spotify Premium.
But you also have it discounted and split between two people. So, just to make it true.
No.
So I guess they're going to go like the Spotify route where you can watch videos, but you're also going to still get ads. Mm-hmm. Even though Spotify, you pay for premium, no ads. You pay for premium YouTube, no ads. Even though I don't get ads unless I, like the people I support. I mean, you know, like I'll support like Total Biscuit, one of my favorite YouTubers. R.I.P. He's
Well, he's
like
not gone yet.
like give him 4 years.
That's still a while.
You're right. You're right. It absolutely is. But like, you know, I turn my ad block off for him because, you know, I support him. I like what he's doing. He's actually doing something good rather than talking over Minecraft videos and making $4.5 million. Cap Spars.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're really going to talk about something like that, you have to talk about like PewDiePie.
Oh God, yeah, it's freaking
Oh,
PewDiePie. He's
actually,
not only
that's really
not
funny.
only does he comment over videos and that's it, but he
Let me see if I
doesn't
can
do
find
anything. He advertises to a younger audience, which, you know, is not bad, but his reactions are fake, and he's just a scumbag in general. I just don't like him.
I believe
He made 200 million.
something like that. There's we were just talking about PewDiePie and YouTube Red, and one of the movies that's going to be on the platform as an exclusive is called Scare PewDiePie. In this reality adventure series from the creator and executive producers of The Walking Dead at Skybound Entertainment and Maker Studios,
No.
experiencing thrills, chills, and laughter as PewDiePie encounters terrifying situations inspired by his favorite video games.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's serious.
That's a movie? That's like
Yeah.
that's worse than the Fred movie. I'd rather watch the Fred movie. Both
I
of them.
sent the link in chat to all the movies.
Score
So if
i5
you wanna take a look.
4600K, Asus GeForce 964 GB Corsair Vengeance DDR 416 GB Asus motherboard 1155 or 1150 chipset 750 watt PSU. Good build because it'd be my first gaming computer and the summer fine. Yeah, that's a fantastic build.
Yeah, I think I said it last time. I would up your GPU, but
964
saw-
gig. That's pretty decent.
yeah, I mean it performs like my 770 just with 4 gigs. My 770 has 2 gigs.
Does it really?
It makes me so sad.
Gosh, that is so depressing.
But yeah, because like right before the new consoles came out, like it wasn't that big of a deal, and then like as soon as they came out and they had 8 gigs of RAM collectively, all the developers were like, "Oh, we need to start utilizing RAM," and so now I can really tell the age of my GPU.
Yeah. Consoles
A
holding
sad
back
day
the
in the
PC
first
gaming.
world.
I said, yeah, consoles still holding back PC gaming. I mean, that's proof right there, you know. Next generation consoles, you know, they get powerful, but then, you know, dollars like, oh yeah, make everything
Yeah.
more powerful. It's like, well, you know, fuck
But I
PC
mean-
gamers, right?
Well, I mean, speaking of PC gamers,
Nah.
today,
Today.
I don't think it was today specifically, but recently, Ubisoft, of all people, or Ubisoft, however you want to pronounce it, has joined in the Open Gaming Alliance.
Yes, they
They
did.
said, and I quote, "PC gamers are important."
These motherfuckers. Oh, let me tell
Go
you
for it.
something about Ubisoft. They originally started out making PC games, and they still make PC games, but they make terrible PC games now. And also, when they joined, they said, "We want to know more about the PC gamers. What makes them tick? We want to get, you know, a good understanding of PC gamers." It's like, what? It's like you originally made PC games and then you still make PC games. How do you fall off of understanding what a PC gamer wants, even though we're yelling at it in your face constantly every time you release a terrible game, which is every game you've released in the past 2 years?
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
just
played
bullshit.
Syndicate yet. I mean, I would recommend upping your GPU rather than your CPU.
Yeah, I was actually about to say the same thing. An i7 is good, but it's unless you're streaming or
Yeah.
doing rendering, it's overkill.
Yeah,
If you're
it
just
really
going to be
is.
playing video games, then i5's perfectly fine. That's what
I mean,
have.
change in management, I don't think so. Not since Ubisoft stopped making good PC games. There hasn't been really
Well,
a
I
change in
know-
anything.
I think it was
I mean,
back in
because
the
they made
90s or-
Blood Dragon. That was an amazing PC game, and they made it like for PC gamers. They made it like I think it's a PC exclusive, is it not?
no, I don't think so.
No. Well, I mean, that was a great. I mean, still great PC game.
Yeah, it's a great game.
And it's a great game in general, and they made it, but it wasn't. It was like a side project that they decided to work on, and I mean,
Mhm.
just goes to show that the smaller devs companies and like side projects are the ones that are good.
Apparently, it won't run on Zergy's computer.
But
why?
crashes.
Uh,
I don't know why.
that's weird.
That is weird. I'm sure. But I mean, I guess that's Uplay because since then they released Uplay, and that just made all their games even more shittier, even more shit. So, GG Ubisoft, you release something good and then you fuck it up with Uplay. I mean, water cooling is always better.
But it also depends on whether or not you're going to overclock your CPU.
Yeah, that's true too. Speaking of which, I still haven't overclocked my CPU. I want to overclock to 4.7, but every time I want to try, every time that I want to try, I just don't know. I just don't understand my BIOS. I really don't. It's so confusing.
Yeah, EVGA has a weird BIOS setup. But next time I come over, we'll take a look at it and see what we can. Maybe we'll make a video out of it.
Maybe how to overclock on a EVGA x87 classified platform. That'd be a good video.
Their servers do have Down syndrome.
Because they're down all the time.
Yep.
So what do you need in yours? I mean, if you're gonna overclock, get water cooling, but if not, save the cache and just go with the standard air cooling that it comes with, and then work your way up to overclock.
I don't know if I'd go with stock cooler. 'Cause stock cooler's kind of shite, but
I mean,
Cooler Master makes the Hyper 212 Evo, and it's $35, and you can get it on sale all the time for like $20. It's a really good air cooler, arguably one of the best, especially for the price. So I mean, if you got like $20 to spare that you're not going to put in anything else, I would definitely do that. That's actually what I plan on getting here pretty soon, because my CPU block is breaking.
Yeah, you have one pin missing.
Yep. So it's only held in by 3 pins now.
GG. On a scale of 1 to shite, how shite is it? Says Zergy.
7.8 shites.
Okay.
I mean, it works for.
I would say about 5, because I've always used stock coolers and I've never had a problem with them.
It's not so much that they're problematic; it's just they're not the greatest as far as performance. They're super cheap.
Yeah, because they come with the CPU.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Aftermarket stuff is always going to be better.
I mean, I know that, but
that's why
if you're trying to save money, you know.
But yeah, if you're on a tight budget, then I mean you can forego a cooler, unless you're going Skylake. Skylakes don't come with stock coolers.
Yes, but that's just to make their CPU cheaper.
Yeah, which is totally fine with me.
Yeah, I mean, completely fine with me. I've got, I think, 3 CPU fans just laying around.
As far as overclocking a CPU, there's a few programs you can run that try to force overclock, or you can run into BIOS, which is essentially your boot menu.
It's the best thing.
Then you can change your core multiplier, as well as your voltage and your something else. I can't remember.
Yeah, voltage and what is it?
I don't remember. But yeah, you'll just go into BIOS. There's a number of videos online talking about it. But if we can here soon record a video for overclocking on his, we can show it as far as like at least one way to do it, and we'll definitely be able to help out with that. And if nothing else, I mean, I'm sure we'll get to it at some point with the channel.
Yeah, an overclock.
Go ahead.
Okay, an overclock basically just puts more power into your CPU. And it makes, but you know, in doing that, it makes the temperature rise on it, and also makes it unstable. So you have to have a good cooler to counteract that and give it more stability.
Yeah.
So you can get, like, if your stock is 3.0 gigahertz or 3.0 hertz. I don't know why I say gigahertz. Is that right, gigahertz, or is it hertz? I don't remember.
Yeah, 3.0 gigahertz.
It is gigahertz, okay. But you can like overclock it to like 4.0 gigahertz. But you know, if you have just stock cooling, it's gonna make your computer blue screen because it's getting too hot too quick. So you need to cool it down faster and more stability. Zergy, I swear to God, if that's rare action in the Uber drivers making small talks about them about to poop us. What? Anyways.
Pretty much your biggest benefit is just it increases your performance And I mean, it really depends on how far you can overclock it, and how well you can stabilize it. I mean, there's a few rules to live by, like you never go over 1.325. That should always be your limit, or no, 1.35 as far as your overvolt, because otherwise you can quickly burn out your CPU, and you don't want to do that. Overclocking voids your warranty. I mean, pretty much your biggest thing is like when it comes to rendering or streaming content, anything that is CPU intensive, you'll just be able to get a little better performance out of it. But I mean, if like I said, you're mostly focused on your GPU usage, like you're just gaming, there's not too many games that really take advantage of the CPU. So keeping it stock, especially if it's a good CPU, is totally fine.
Oh yeah.
If you, I mean, like you said, you're getting an i5 4690K stock, you'll be great.
Yeah.
I have a 4670K and I haven't overclocked it, and it's ran everything I've thrown at it.
Yeah, I mean, even a Pentium G2 350 or G3 250?
G3258.
G3258? Okay, yeah. I mean, even that's like a $70 GPU, and it runs fantastic on everything.
Yeah.
So,
And yeah, it's definitely not necessary to overclock. That's mostly for like enthusiasts and the people who just like to tinker with stuff. It's essentially like buying a car and changing out the air filters, and you're like customizing the engine to a little bit of performance out of it.
yeah, it's like
You
putting
can
a
still drive the stock car.
yeah, it's like putting a turbo in an engine
Yeah.
without changing out the radiator. Kind of.
Why
I
are you
think, I think
backlighting
that's right.
yourself
Is
in
that
the
right? That's right. Something like that.
Yeah,
no,
it's
it's not necessary to overclock at all. It's on rare occasions do you need to overclock, and it gives you slight performance gains. Honestly, wow, that was really loud. I'm just gonna point that out right now.
I don't know what happened.
But yeah,
I
I
know
mean,
what you're talking about.
it's for the overclock is for the enthusiasts who want to get every single frame they can and every single bit of performance they can out of their processor, because it does like for like rendering videos, it'll maybe shave a minute off, but that's a minute that some people need. But anyways, next topic.
What do you?
I didn't do anything.
I don't-
Yeah, not a
you
problem, man. I didn't do anything. I did not do
Let me
anything.
get up.
What?
That was really close.
What do you mean it was really close?
My thumb was really close to the camera.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
So we talked about this.
Did we? Yes, we did. Okay.
We talked about
We talked about YouTube.
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4. There's more Fallout
I'm-
4 news?
We were, yeah.
Who knew?
Apparently, you pre-ordered the disc, right?
Well, I
'Cause you
pre-ordered,
got the
I,
Pip-Boy
pre- I
edition.
pre-ordered the Pip-Boy edition. Yes.
And that comes with the physical copy. Well, as it stands, the game's actually going to be missing content, so you won't actually be able to play it out of the box.
No, yes, I heard of this. Apparently, you need to install the game, and then it installs the other half from
On
the
Steam.
internet. Is it on Steam? Is that confirmed that it's on Steam? Oh, yeah. So then, but I mean, the reason that they're doing that is because you can't fit it all on the disc, and they don't want to ship Blu-rays because not everyone has a Blu-ray, and they don't want to ship multiple discs because that's a waste of money. But also, why don't they just ship you a code? No, what?
That's not why they're doing it.
What? That is why they're doing it. Okay, so why are they doing it?
It's their way of preventing piracy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I mean,
I mean,
it totally makes sense.
That totally makes sense. Yeah.
But, I mean, there's still plenty of people out there who don't have the greatest internet, which is why they bought the physical version.
But I mean, they're still gonna have to download less. I mean, they're just gonna have to probably.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like.
I mean, the only other problem I could see is like people who have like limited internet, to where they don't have enough to actually download the entire thing. Plus, I mean, I don't like the idea of people, pirating shit. I used to. I try not to anymore, because I do want to support the creators of the products that I do actually enjoy. Um, but I mean, people are going to pirate it no matter what. There's
Yeah, I
always going to be
mean,
a workaround.
you can pirate Steam games. Like that's nothing that's unknown.
Hell, my brother pirated Borderlands ages ago, and he could play it through Steam with other people.
Yeah, I mean, it's there's always around something. You know, they can't stop piracy.
Exactly.
No matter how much they try, it's just unstoppable.
No, it's one of those things that I mean, maybe one day it'll be different, but
See,
not
set as
anytime
something
soon.
enable or disable. You shouldn't have to enable or disable anything. You just plug in your hard drive with. I guess you're getting two hard drives. So the one with the OS on it, you need to make your bootable, which is in
Mhm.
the BIOS.
And do you already have an OS on there? If not, then you'll need to
Install.
install your OS straight onto the SSD.
Yep.
Assuming that's going to be your boot.
Did you see the Fallout 4 luck part of the special?
No, I haven't actually watched any of the specials yet.
Yeah, neither have I. I was just hoping you had. Actually, I think I'll watch one of them. No, I watched two of them. They're pretty good. They're really well done.
Yeah,
They're done in
I'll
the
definitely have to check them out.
style of any of those, but I think it's good that they're doing that. Something to occupy us with stuff. I don't know where I'm going with this. Usually
as
you
far as installing it,
have. Keep going.
as far as installing it on the SSD, you'll have to do that in your boot menu. Have you already installed anything on it, or are you just trying to figure out before you build the computer?
Because if you're trying to figure out beforehand, it'll prompt you when you put in your install disk or your install USB. It'll prompt you where do you want to install it, and you can just install it in the SSD there. If you've already installed it, you're gonna have to do the same thing. It's just that move it to SSD. So you put in your install disk or your install USB, go through the install process of your OS, and it'll say which drive you want to put it on, and you choose your SSD drive.
And then from there, you should be good.
Yep.
Yeah, as far as figuring it out, it'll be a lot easier when you have it in front of you.
Yeah.
Because whenever you boot it for the first time, it'll go straight to BIOS and it'll ask you for a boot device. And then that's when you'll load up your media, such as a disk or a USB, and you'll choose your drive that you want it to download to, and then you'll just go through the install process. So yeah, it'll be a lot simpler once you actually have it in front of you.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But whenever you do build it, be sure to let us know because we want to see the progress.
That's true. We do. Send us pictures.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're building it through us, which I think is
Yeah.
what you said last time,
Essentially.
essentially.
So if you don't build it through us, make sure to send us pictures of it because maybe we'll show it on the podcast.
Yeah, and we'll put it up on the website when it's ready.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I guess we
What
can talk
next?
about the dongle. It's always a funny word to me, dongle.
Let's talk about the dongle.
Let's talk about the dongle. The dongle.
Um,
Xbox
yeah.
One controller.
The Xbox One controller finally has a wireless dongle for PC, much like the old Xbox 360 controller. It actually doesn't look bad. I mean, seems like it'd be one of those things that you plug in the back of your computer and forget about. But it is $25.
That's almost as much as a new controller.
Yeah, I got a wireless controller with the dongle for like $30.
Wow. But that's why are they releasing this? What is it?
Just so the Xbox One controller can plug in.
Oh, it's an Xbox One controller. I see.
Yeah,
I
it's
see,
not the
I see.
360 controller.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, Noxilium, that's exactly what will end up happening. As soon as you boot everything up and you're good, it'll ask you for your OS, and that's when you just plug it in or put in the disk, and then you'll pick your storage device. Good.
Pretty much. Okay, so Xbox One. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty pricey though. I'm sure you can buy a third party. Are there third party Xbox One controllers yet?
I'm pretty sure.
Let me Xbox One controller.
Like, I mean, I think as far as like getting an Xbox One controller for PC, if I already had an Xbox One, then I could see the value in this because then I could just plug it in or buy this, plug it in, and be good to go. But considering the fact that I don't have an Xbox One or an Xbox One controller, I, I'm not even worried about it. I mean, if somebody like gave me an Elite controller, then yeah, I'd probably do it. But other than that, I don't. I'm not going to go out and spend $60 on a new controller and then 25 on a dongle.
There's
Seems
there's
kind
a
of outrageous.
Hori pad for Xbox One officially licensed controller. It's wired and it's $25.
Oh wow, we get in the chat.
There's a Rock Candy wired controller for $28.
Oh, and as far as your hard drive, that'll just set up as your secondary storage device. You won't have to do anything with it. It'll
Doesn't
just recognize it.
Like an Xbox One controller. Your HDD, it'll still be there. It'll just be like an extra hard drive on your computer. Because when you go into my computer, it shows all the hard drives that you have, and it'll be there.
That is a weird ass looking controller.
It is. It looks pretty badass though. It doesn't
Yes.
really. Oh fuck! I shouldn't have done that. No, well.
It looks like the old Xbox 360 controllers and the PS3 controllers had a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put games on. You can put games on either one. Just when you're installing games, make sure you, like through Steam, make sure you put a new Steam folder on there. I would fill up your SSD with games first, like the games that you play most, and then go to the hard drive.
Personally, it all depends
What?
on what exactly or how the capacity of your SSD. Because I have 120 gigs, so I don't really put too much on it. I just like Spotify, Steam, Chrome, pretty much all my basic apps that I use pretty much every day. Those are on my SSD for quick boot, and then games are on the hard drive. That's just me.
And I guess that also depends on which game you're putting on there. If it's a game with like really high res textures that need to load quickly, put it on your SSD. Or that have really long load times, put it on your SSD.
All right. Well, I might actually have to get Xbox One dongle, the PC.
You know, Xbox
So I
One
can
what?
get that.
Dongle?
An Xbox, yeah, for the Xbox One controller.
Why? There's no benefit to that.
Well, yeah,
Unless-
I'd buy a controller
Why would you buy an Xbox One controller when you already have an Xbox 360 controller?
because this one's a Halo controller.
It's what? It means a Halo controller. Oh, you linked it. Okay, that one.
Yeah, I was about
see.
to ask.
Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I wonder if do they have it in wired?
I don't think so.
Oh, they have one in Spartan Lock too. That's cool.
Mhm.
They have the. I like that Elite controller. I always
Yeah,
liked
but it's
the-
$150.
It's how much?
I mean, it
Currently
looks
unavailable.
nice. It's just
I like
super
I like the
expensive.
D-pad. Wait, do Xbox One controllers all have those extra buttons on the back?
No, that's just the Elite.
Ah. Another. Okay. The Master Chief one looks cool too.
Yeah,
Does
I
look
like
cool.
both. But we're
That's a
getting
good
off
question. It
topic.
doesn't matter if my motherboard is ATX or micro. No, it does not matter.
No. That really just matters about your case. If you get a micro ATX case, you can't get a full ATX motherboard. And if you get a full ATX, you can use practically any motherboard, except for mini ITX.
Yeah.
And then possibly extended ATX.
It's true. It's true. Android smartware.
Smartware?
Smartware. That's what it's called. Smartware. Smartware.
Smartware?
Smartware. Smartwatch. Android Wear.
It's a Android Wear.
Is that what the watch looks like?
Yeah, that's the new watch. This is one of the first watches that we're going to see as far as a fashion-based company releasing. And it's made by Fossil, assuming
that's
that
not
anybody in the chat is familiar with the company. They're pretty popular. We have a Fossil store just up the street from us. And a fully round smartwatch. Go ahead and throw a link of it into
That's
the
not right either. Oh, this is interesting. All my monitors got recategorized. What is that? Why is there a black box there? Wow, this is the worst ever.
Most GPUs can fit.
Wow.
AMD has the R9 290X2, which is a dual GPU card, and it's gigantic, so it probably wouldn't fit. Um, you look like you're having a little tough time over there.
Yeah, I'm having a terrible time over here. Why is this not? I don't.
As far as RAM, it also depends on your heatsink. The RAM's not going to get in the way of your GPU, but if your heatsink is too big and it comes over, you're going to want a low heat spreader on your RAM. I mean, as far as your GPU is concerned, you'll just want to make sure that your case is long enough. So whenever you actually finalize on a case or you find something that you like, make sure you check the measurements on the interior, and then check the length of the graphics card you're looking at. As far as the 960 is concerned, I don't think there's a single one that's going to be long enough that it'll be an issue.
No, if anything, you should get a smaller one of those micro ones. Those are pretty cool.
Micro ATX cases are nice. I think BitPhoenix makes some really good ones. They tend to be expensive, though. They just look nice.
Yeah. Alright, well, that'll do for a quick fix.
Yeah, good enough.
Good to know. Anyways, so this watch, Fossil, who are they? I've never heard of them.
Fossil is a watchmaker. They also make clothes and like shoes and just pretty much accessories. So this is the first fashion-based company to tackle the smartwatch, rather than it being a tech company tackling it. And I mean, the way it's looking, this is the first of many. And the really interesting part is the fact that I don't think they've actually released too much on the specs. It's got a 400 milliamp hour battery. It's got a MediaTek 2605, or 2601 dual core processor, a 1.2 gigahertz, 512 megabits of RAM, a 1.5 inch screen with 320 by 20 or 320 by 320 resolution, which is pretty standard. And one of the really cool things is, like I said, it's full circle, so there's not going to be the flat tire like you get on the Moto 360. But they're definitely keeping up with the price trend because it's $275.
That's pretty high.
It is, considering the fact that last year most of the smartwatches were launching from $199 to $249, and now we're seeing them slowly climb up to $300, and I think the Apple Watch has to blame for that. But with that being said, it's cheaper than pretty much every other circular smartwatch outside of the ELE smartwatch that is coming out soon, and the Pebble Time Round, both of which are $115 and $149 respectively, or no, $249 respectively.
Yeah. No. Which
Yeah,
one's the
Pebble Time-
175 one?
I don't think there's one for 175.
Yeah, it's coming out. Which one was it called?
You mean 115?
No, not 115. Which one was 115? Pebble Time?
No, the ELE. I don't think they have like an official name. It's just the ELE smartwatch.
But there's one coming out for 175 that would looked really decent. Because their previous version was 199. Yeah, go ahead.
Maximum, yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, email us.
I will type the email in the chat. If I remember how to type.
He capitalizes everything, apparently.
Yeah. Well, not everything.
I mean,
Just some things.
okay.
I think he likes the shift bar.
Yeah, looks like a pretty decent watch.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it'll be interesting to see, where it's going to go and what's next. Because, I mean, everybody's kind of going for the high price. I mean, I'm not entirely positive on how to pronounce this, but it's a Tag Heuer, I think. H-U-R, I think.
What?
Or something like that. Let me see if I can just find it. Yeah. Oops.
Do you have a link?
Kind of. I'm going to send it to the chat.
Oh, wow.
This company is going to be making a smartwatch. It's an Android Wear smartwatch. And its starting price is going to be $1,400.
$1,400?
$1,400.
What's it going to be?
And nobody has any idea what specs they're going to be.
Wow, that's atrocious. I'll talk.
Yeah,
You're
well-
having troubles loading anything related to Steam. No.
Maybe. I don't know. Let me
No.
check.
Nope.
Oh yeah, the
Steam is
power
fine.
went out. I thought I was still on Steam.
Aha. Okay. Speaking of leaps in technology and things that are expensive, Tesla released auto drive for their cars. One great thing
Okay.
about Tesla is they can patch their cars. I find that absolutely astounding.
Amazing.
It's amazing. It's like, hey, you have a problem with your car? Let's put a patch down there.
Don't worry.
It's-
We got you.
We got
We'll
you.
just send you an update.
Yeah, right?
Just hit accept on your dashboard with the giant screen.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Good to go. Good to go. So yeah, they released auto drive, which is self-driving pretty much cars. It's kind of self-driving. It's not really. It's basically what the car does is it reads like the lines that it goes between and then the vicinity of the cars around it. So it doesn't work that well, like I guess for turning like a self-driving car would, but it's good for like a cruise control.
Yeah, I believe the big deal is that it's best used on highways, and the car can self-park.
Yes. Oh, also another cool thing that's kind of cool. While it's self-driving, if another car, because I know Bernie from Rooster Teeth, he was talking about this. Another car was coming to turn out right beside him. He was in like the left lane, it was going to turn into the right lane, but the Tesla thought that it was going to hit him, so the Tesla went into the opposing traffic because it swerved out of the way and then just locked back into those lines. And so Bernie had to turn back in. He's like, oh, okay, nope.
Goddamn.
Yeah. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
that sounds
like,
bad.
yeah. I mean, but that's why you're in the driver's seat. And it tells you to put your hands on the wheel every 90 seconds if you take your hands
Goddamn.
off. Which, it makes sense. It's not a, self-driving car. It's, meant to be as a cruise control and make sure you're still there and not, falling asleep or texting,
I mean, it's cool to see. I know that apparently they have a new car coming out, and it's going to be $132,000 to start.
Too much.
It's going to have a range of 250 miles. It's going to have really cool gold wing doors that like slide up the car.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. But
looks-
except for the driver's seat,
Yeah,
which
but it
defeats the
looks-
purpose. Completely
still, it looks cool as
defeats the
fuck.
purpose of
Oh, and all the
having
doors
that.
open when you just walk in. That's so cool.
Yeah, but except for the driver's side, like that's the door that gets used the most. Like
Oh,
I would crawl in to like my back seat or the passenger side door just so I could use those doors. Like I
Yeah,
would totally
but
do that.
I mean, the cool thing is that the doors open up when you walk up to it.
The what?
The doors open up when you walk up to them.
I mean, yeah, that's cool, but it's. I just wish they did it on the driver's side door. That makes the most sense that I can think of. But yeah, it's cool. Tesla was, I guess, the first to put out their self-driving car. So, GG Google.
Yeah.
Tesla beat you to it. In a way. Next thing. Talk
Oh,
about.
but as far as Noxilium is concerned,
Okay.
I just got the email, and
Got
it
the
looks
email.
like everything on your list is fully compatible, so you should be good to go.
Cool beans.
There you go. But we're powering through these topics. We only got 3 left.
We've been going for 45 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. It'll be about an hour, probably.
What, to get through the 3?
To get what?
What, through the next 3?
Yeah. I think maybe, a little bit more, but. $1,432?
No problem.
That
Well, we could
seems.
help.
Oh, I guess you're getting a monitor too.
Yeah,
And a keyboard. Oh, you're going all out. You're getting
Yeah.
everything.
that's actually exactly what I did about a year and a half ago. When I built my computer, I had to buy everything because I was starting from scratch. And I spent $1,500. So, I mean, we were pretty close as far as budget is concerned.
Man, yeah. That's
Never look back. I love my
Uh,
computer.
1,500 G's.
Yeah, but I mean, that was for
I mean,
monitor, keyboard, mouse, mouse pad, because I wanted a mouse pad.
Of course he doesn't.
Yeah, and then my case, and then everything in it.
Yeah,
What was
I went cheap with my mouse, my keyboard, and my monitor, because I just used a TV that my mom had. It's actually my third monitor right now. Still going strong today after 2 years. GG. It's a 19-inch little TV thing. Uses HDMI, so I use that. I got a $10 keyboard from Walmart, and I got a $20 mouse from Amazon.
Yeah, I went the opposite way because I bought a Corsair K70 and a Razer Death Adder. And so the combined total for those two was $200. So that was part of my budget.
This mouse was $20. OG mouse too. I'm gonna upgrade my mouse soon.
You definitely should. I'm actually really considering getting the MX Master from Logitech because it's really nice. As far as like not having static without having to buy a static wristband,
You'll be fine.
it will be best thing. I mean, don't work in your socks on carpet.
Yeah.
Wear shoes. And before you go and do anything, verify or just ground yourself. You should be fine after that.
Yeah.
Anytime you step away from the computer and you have to come back, ground yourself again. You can look up on Google a number of ways to ground yourself out, and you should be fine. I actually have 2 static wrist straps, and I use them anytime I build somebody else's computer, but when I tinker with mine, I don't touch it. No point.
Yep.
And I'm really not sure what this last comment was about from Negade One No.
Oh, yeah, that's a ban for him. GG no Ray. Okay, so got 3 topics left. We got aliens.
Which I think was on the list last week, but we didn't talk to it.
No, we talked about it. You left because you didn't want to talk about it. This is a different alien encounter. Discovery.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right. I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, ground yourself. Like, let me see if I can just find a thing real quick.
Why is that like that? You have to refresh.
I mean, if you want, you can just tell yourself to go to your room. Take away your phone for a week. A number of ways. But there's a link for a list of ways to ground yourself.
Oh, okay. Did not want to do that. All right. Well, that's gonna okay.
You do.
I don't know. Whatever. It's just gonna stay there.
Did you?
It just has this because I hovered over ban user. I used the quick mod icons, but it's just staying there. The hover icon just keeps saying ban user, but whatever.
I didn't worry about it.
So, Windows update begs you not to change default programs.
Yeah, apparently with a patch incoming. Well, it's not a patch that we've gotten yet. It's been part of the Insider program, so they got it early. If you use like Chrome, or if you change any of the default browsers or default applications for email, for search, for calendars, photos, media, anything of the like, it'll just keep sending you notifications to change. Like, hey, we see that you changed your browser. Come back to Microsoft Edge. Chrome is no good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Panic at
that's
this
pretty
one.
much it.
Yeah, it's it looks like this. Oh, wrong one. There you go. Give Microsoft Edge a shot, guys. You know, just please don't. Please don't.
Yeah,
please
you
don't
can
switch.
contact us whenever.
Please.
Whenever you want.
Please don't switch.
You having fun?
Please don't switch. Give Microsoft Edge a shot. We swear it's better than Internet Explorer. We promise.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
great. But yeah, whenever you're about to build a computer, you can contact us, and we'll definitely try to help you out in any way we can.
Yeah.
And I mean, if we're helping you over Skype, I don't think we're really going to charge you for something like that.
Yeah. Or you can, we'll build it for you for a fee,
Yeah, I mean,
and we'll stream it on Twitch.
yeah. And then you can call us on Skype and assist us.
Seeing what you want, how you want things done.
Yeah.
LEDs and all that.
With that being said, hopefully soon, we'll have it set up to where we can take donations. So, I mean, if you ever feel like giving us a tip, that is totally acceptable.
Tip, tip, tip. Microsoft calls Cortana a digital personal assistant. Just imagine if your personal assistant was selling your personal data to advertisers. That's, I mean, true.
Yeah, it's actually a really good point.
It's interesting.
Wait, can you donate straight through Twitch?
I don't know. I don't think
Don't
so.
we have to have something set up for that?
Yeah, I think we have to have something set up for it. We'll set it up later.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
But, so, or give you gifts in Steam.
Gifts in Steam.
Well, I don't know when, but at some point we are going to have a game night. So we're going to try to get viewers and people talking in the comment section to come out and play some games with us, like Rocket League or Grand Theft Auto or whatever it is we feel like playing. Maybe even Cards Against Humanity.
Who knows? Well, we have many things we could do.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
Or it'll be a
It'll
train
be
wreck.
fun, they said. Play with your viewers, they said.
Is that cool for contacting you? What do you mean?
What? Yeah, sure. It's cool.
Yeah?
It's whatever. You just emailed us, and we didn't
Yeah.
grade you for it. All right, so 2 things left. We got Aliens or Star Wars.
Here we go. Star Wars. Which do you want to talk about first? Because I feel like both of these are going to be mostly things that you're talking about.
Alright, well-
I'll be sitting and listening to you.
Aliens. We're talking about aliens. So,
Gotcha.
apparently,
I mean-
there's a floating city over China. Yeah.
What?
It's pretty freaking crazy.
Okay, now I absolutely have to click this
So,
link.
这在大陆广东佛山这
I
边
didn't.
日前就出现，
Shine.
这在
Um,
这在大陆
stop.
这在
Stop
大陆
playing.
What is that?
Why is it doing this? Okay, I'm gonna go to a different video. Is this on YouTube? Okay, this is a YouTube. Oh gosh. Okay. All right.
Yeah, be sure to just
No, it's
email
not
us and
Alienware. It's not Alienware.
Maybe by that's actually a joke.
Yeah, it is. Okay, do you want to queue up on this video?
Yeah, give me a second. I was just gonna say, just email us, and hopefully by then we'll have like a dedicated phone line, or we'll just give you one of our numbers and you can call us. All I see on the Twitch feed is an eye.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
No, I mean, queue up on the video, man.
Okay, first video,
No, second one.
second video. Okay.
Yeah. Mysterious city appears above sky in China.
All right. Let me wait. Mute yourself on Hangouts real quick.
Mute myself?
Yeah.
Okay. I am muted.
All right. Have a good one, Noxilium. Good luck on the exams. And thanks for stopping by.
Oh, have a good one. Why am I muting myself on Hangouts?
So I don't hear you when I play the
Oh, I
video.
see.
Or so they don't hear you twice.
Yeah, that's not the way it works, but okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3,
Whoa.
1.
No. I'm countdowner.
Ready?
It's a title. Okay. 3,
Ready?
2,
2,
1,
1.
go. You still counted down. Oh god.
Thanks for the sport.
Yes, thank you.
Mysterious and bizarre apparition has appeared over the skies of Foshan, in China. The footage, which was recorded by a local resident, appears to show a huge city, floating in the clouds. The apparition, which was witnessed by hundreds of shocked local residents,
Hey, Optiplex.
only lasted a
What's
few
up, man?
minutes before completely disappearing.
We're watching crazy alien things.
Local news and meteorological experts, who reported on the event, claim the phenomena was a fata morgana or mirage, very similar to the one that occurred above a river, in East China, in 2011. However, others have theorized that this mysterious apparition was possibly the result of a Project Bluebeam test, or perhaps was a temporal vortex, a possible parallel universe, materializing briefly into our own reality. Until further reports and footage are released, we can only speculate at what this bizarre phenomena actually was. But it is possible, considering China's technological achievements, that a top-secret holographic technology was tested over a heavily populated city, in an effort to gauge the general public's reaction.
Huh?
That's fucking crazy.
That's pretty creepy, huh?
Could you imagine seeing that?
Yeah, and no,
That'd be
that's
trippy as fuck.
that's something to see. Like seeing
That was
a huge ass city with skyscrapers just hovering above your city. No, it wasn't made with after effects. It actually happened. It was documented and everything. How do you think? How do you think that meeting went over? All right, guys, we fucked up. Someone put the hologram on, and we have a city above our city now. What are we gonna do? The population is freaking out. Like,
yeah, that's fucking amazing.
yeah, and yeah, Optiplex has happened before too. It was a mirage that happened above, like they said, a river in China as well. Was it China? I can't remember. But yeah, it's pretty creepy. It's pretty creepy. Can't imagine what crazy flying cities. They did not handle it well. I can't imagine the population handling that well either. It's like population doesn't handle things out of the ordinary very well, do they?
No, they don't.
But yeah, everything happens in China. Like reflecting off the atmosphere or something. Yeah, I mean, that's the pretty, like, either reflecting off the atmosphere from another part of the planet, or it was just reflecting a different part of the city up into the clouds. The one that happened in 2011 is probably what happened there, or it's just a mirage, like
Like they said in the video.
it's just figmented, like it was I don't know how else to pronounce it. How else to
Vortex.
explain it? Vortex, yeah.
Or a
Vortex from
portal
another
into,
dimension,
yeah.
a parallel dimension.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Regardless, I was. I can only imagine seeing that.
Yeah, only in China. Gotta live in China.
Welcome
see
to
these crazy
Colombia.
things.
But was there anything else you wanted to say on the topic?
No, just aliens. Could have been aliens. Never know. These things
Possibly.
happen.
Kind of be crazy,
Aliens be crazy, dude.
actually. I'm gonna copy that. That's actually a really cool link.
Yes.
Show Lamia later.
Cool.
About to start watching the podcast.
Just to do what?
But he's gonna start watching the podcast.
Lamia's?
Hmm.
Lamia
Yes,
is watching the podcast or gonna start?
about to start. Unless she's already watching it, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe she'll
I
say
don't know.
something in the chat.
Maybe. All right.
But,
last topic of the day. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Did you see the new trailer?
I did not.
Well, guess we're watching the new trailer. I'll link you.
Okay, we'll queue up.
We'll queue Kwehe up.
Ass Perfector? Maybe it was an image from an alien's giant ass perfector.
Maybe. I don't
Pretty
know.
sure he
I
meant
don't-
to say
I-
projector.
Probably.
Not sure what a perfector is. Is
I
that
don't
even
know.
a thing? No.
Are you okay? Are you okay? DJ.
It is. It's a company.
Oh.
Neat. We learned something today.
I linked you. I linked you.
I'm going to said link now.
I linked you.
Let me know when you're ready. Queue up on 00.
Yep, 000. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. This is my favorite part right here.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm no one.
I was raised to do one thing. But I've got nothing to fight for.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it. dark side. A Jedi. They're real.
The Force. It's calling to you. Just let it in.
December 18th. I thought it came out on Christmas.
I don't know.
But yeah. What'd you think?
So okay, two things. One,
Okay. Mhm.
what they say they got timed out?
It's just another one of those advertisements.
Oh, okay. Secondly, what are your thoughts? I mean, you're
I
a fan of
think-
the franchise, right?
Yeah, more or less. I prefer Star Trek, but I digress. I think it looks pretty cool. I
Yeah?
think, yeah. The hilt, the whole thing with the hilt, I think that was... Seeing it again, rather than just him holding it up and then the little hilt things going out, for the first time was kind of ridiculous, but now that I saw it more or less in action and more
It
of
looks a little better.
it looks a little better. And apparently it's supposed to be an exhaust. It's not supposed to be part of the saber itself.
Yeah, but
So
mean,
I
with
guess
being
that
said,
might
it
indicate
makes
he has a more
sense.
powerful lightsaber than everyone else. I don't know.
Maybe.
But it's interesting. It's definitely a new take. And
Yeah.
I don't know the new villain's name. I don't know what that guy's name is. Maybe Dark Sidious?
Well,
Darth
we'll find
Sidious? I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. But another big controversial thing was the fact that the stormtrooper was black.
Yeah, I heard that was considered an issue.
The reason it's considered an issue was because the stormtroopers are all clones of the same person, who was Middle Eastern, I believe originally, because it was supposed to be Jango Fett. No, yeah, Jango Fett, not Boba Fett.
Yeah, you know a lot more about this franchise than I do.
But Jango Fett, he was Middle Eastern, and they're supposed to be all cloned after one of the Fetts. I'm pretty sure it was Jango Fett, and so that's why it's like, oh, why is he black? Why is he black? Why is he black? And but then also in the Clone Wars, the stormtroopers split off into half of them joining pretty much the good side, half joining the dark side. And with that said, they could have
Had a kid.
crossbreed, had a kid, and thus two mixed
Had a
black
black
kids. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Which is, I think, is reasonable.
Yeah.
But I don't think people really thought that far into it. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I don't really.
I mean,
could care
anytime
less.
you can pull a racial issue out of anything, people are gonna jump on it.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, we don't even know if he's a legitimate stormtrooper, if he is a clone, or if he joined to become a stormtrooper. Like, we don't know any of that. We don't know his background at all. So I don't know why people are so quick to judge about that.
Because people are assholes.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
That's pretty much as far as it goes. People are going to get pissed off whatever they can. I mean, not everybody. There's a lot of good people. And I think the big problem is the fact that we have the internet now, so the loud minority can get even louder.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true. Loud minority does get pretty loud.
But
I'm a silent
I
majority.
don't know. I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with the trailer. I mean, it seems like it could be,
Looks like a really well done movie.
yeah, a good revival of the series, of the franchise. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm going to go see it in the theater, but I mean, maybe when it comes out, I might rent it or something and
I'm
check it
not
out.
gonna go see it opening day, but I'm definitely gonna see it when there's less people going, because I don't like people.
Oh, yeah.
He's black 0 to 10. Wow, I'm salty. Blah blah blah.
Are you saying salty because they're crackers?
Wow.
That's racist.
Okay.
I'm offended by that.
Okay. Shut
See what I
up.
mean? You can jump on a racist issue like
Shut up.
so quick.
Shut up.
You make a racist issue out of almost anything.
It's true. You can. It's really, really true. I think
But
that's.
I mean, other than that, is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Oh yeah, actually there is. I I have a problem with Texas. So, yes, it's a
Okay.
very specific problem. But so I was going to Subway earlier.
Okay.
I still have one sandwich left, and there were only it was raining. It was downpouring like hardcore, and
Yeah,
all
it was raining pretty good.
and all the cars were parked up against, you know, the building where there's the overhang and everything. And there's one spot available, but it was a compact car only spot. Like, what is up with that? What is a compact? I parked there. I don't give a fuck. But like, what's a compact car parking spot only? Like, what is that?
Fuck the police.
Like, we live in Texas. Like, why would you have a spot for a compact car, but then no compact cars parked there? Because there was a compact car next to it. There's a compact car next to that compact car. There are compact cars everywhere, except in the compact car spot. Like, if you're going to park somewhere, at least take advantage of a compact car spot if you have a compact car so that you don't,
Well,
screw over
hey,
the guy in a truck.
With
Like
that
me.
being said, maybe when all the other compact cars showed up, that spot was taken, and then that person left after everybody else showed up.
Okay, so, but does that, like, am I in the right if I can park in a compact car spot when there's compact cars everywhere else except in that compact car spot?
Well, I mean, I don't think that there's a law against it, because I mean that seems more or less like somebody who owns the lot would do, rather than it'd be a law, unless it's for like emissions and stuff.
Emissions. Sorry, your car is going to take a lot less emissions if you drive here than one spot over.
No. I'm saying like overall, a compact car isn't going to be as emission heavy as an SUV or a truck. So maybe they're essentially giving you a spot closer because of that.
So basically, they're racist against trucks.
Yeah, totally.
In Texas.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've never seen a compact car parking spot anywhere else. So it might just be that lot.
It might just be that lot. That's true. But I mean, it's like if
Well,
you can fit
maybe
in
when you get
the
your
parking spot, it's compact enough.
maybe when you get your Miata, you can go over there and you'll drive in there with that and be like,
Yeah,
this is totally worth it. I love this. Fuck you, assholes!
I mean, I
compact
parked
car
there.
spot.
I parked there anyway because I didn't want to walk
Well, yeah,
all the way from
but-
the other side of the parking lot just to get a sandwich in the rain, pouring down rain.
But the way that it goes is that if you park there with an SUV, you're like, fuck you, assholes. But if you park there with a compact car, you're like, fuck you, assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Like, I don't. It's stupid. Like, hey, I just don't understand it. And no, I never see a compact car parked there. I never see any cars parked there. It's always the open spot. And there's another parking spot that's open, but I digress. The compact car spot is always open. Yes, it's always open. I mean, if you want to talk about Spartans, we could talk about Spartans. Halo 5. Is there anything new on that?
Actually,
I mean, it's technically been released early to some people.
yeah.
I haven't watched any gameplay of it, but
Yeah.
I've looked at some things. I haven't heard any reviews on it or anything like that. I don't
Well,
know
from what I
people are saying.
understand, people are really liking it so far.
Yeah.
And I fucking want to play it. I just don't have an Xbox One.
Yeah, me neither. But like, I didn't know that it was about Master Chief going rogue.
Yeah, Master Chief, potentially, this is the last game with Master Chief.
Damn. And they
Oh,
want
I
to make
mean-
2 more. They want to make another trilogy out of this. I guess this would be the second game of the trilogy. Halo 4 was the first. This would be the second, and
Right.
then next one would be
'Cause
the
I
third.
think-
Because this is going to be the Forerunner trilogy.
Right.
Yeah. Whose
Whose
decision?
decision was that to put that in space?
Probably the parking lot owner. He probably wanted a spot for himself, but he only drove a compact car, and he could legally put his name on a parking spot, so he made it a compact car parking spot only. That's what.
Well, I'm
that's
pretty
my
sure
guess.
if he owns the lot, he could put his name on it.
I don't think so.
I mean, businesses do it all the time. They'll reserve a parking spot for important people.
Yeah.
But I guess
I mean,
that's
I
a
guess.
public lot, not a business lot. So
Yeah. It's true too.
maybe it's a little different.
Yeah, because there's multiple places on that street.
Yeah, I know Hunt the Truth Season 2 started, but I don't know. I haven't been paying as much attention to it. Hunt the Truth is an audio log-based ad campaign on SoundCloud, where this reporter goes back and essentially like interviews a bunch of people to talk about Master Chief and whether or not what he did was actually right,
Oh.
or if the history that we know of Master Chief is actually incorrect and has been manipulated by the media to portray him as a good guy, when in fact he is just a murderous war
guy.
machine. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's shaping up to be a really interesting story. I mean, it definitely feels like a breath of fresh air for the franchise, because it's not just ha 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 Master Chief, let's go kill him. It seems like they're really trying to actually give it some depth this time.
That's really cool.
I mean, I've loved all the previous Halos, I mean, most of them.
What,
But,
which one didn't you like?
I thought ODST was kind of shit.
Oh
and
my gosh, it's not even about Halo. Well, I mean it is, but it's like
I mean, it is
it's about the
orbital drop
helicopters.
shot.
Drop shock troopers. Orbital drop shock troopers. Yeah, it's about that. Which I thought is pretty cool. Not being like this overpowered Spartan and still trying to fight the same enemies. It was a good. I thought it was
you
a
would
breath of
walk
fresh
up
air.
to fucking hunters and they would be like twice your size,
And you'd
look
be
at
like,
them. You're like, I mean, it was cool, but the game itself, like the story, was just very lackluster. Gameplay was relatively repetitive.
But
I mean, Halo's
it
always-
introduced Firefight.
Yeah, and Firefight is a lot of fun.
Firefight was cool.
I
I enjoyed it.
But I mean, it felt more like Spec Ops than an actual game. Assuming you played Spec Ops and Halo 4. Or what they're
Yes, I did.
Spartan
I did.
Ops, sorry.
Spartan Ops, yeah.
It felt a lot more like that rather than an actual game with a story.
I kind of see that.
and then-
I didn't like the fact that the main character was a silent protagonist. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like the fact that, oh hey, where are you? And you just don't respond. Like you'd want to respond in that kind of situation. Like, oh yeah, I'm here. I'm on my way. Like seriously, like shoot, I would have done it for free. Like if you were that strapped for cash, I would have acted the guy for free. Like, oh, I landed about 30 meters west. I'm on my way. Like that's all you had to do. That's all you had to say. Like, you don't need to say like, I don't know. And when he got hit, he talked. So he had a voice.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Stupid. Completely. I hate silent protagonists.
It depends on the game, but I agree for the most part. It's good to have a character that's responsive.
In what game was a silent protagonist good?
Half-Life?
No. I would much rather
Portal?
have him talk. Portal?
Yeah, Shell never
it was.
talks.
I mean, you're right, but it'd make the game better if she did.
Maybe. It depends on, how well they could write the
Because
back and forth dialogue.
I mean, kind of, I guess. I don't know. She spoke with her portals and her puzzle-solving skills. That's what she did.
Spoke to them with portals.
Yes. She's a very passive-aggressive girl.
But,
I think there was... Syndicate came out. That actually looks pretty good.
I haven't watched anything on it. But,
I watched
apparently...
Frankie on PC in 1080p. I watched his little video on it. It looks pretty good. I love the London aspect of it.
Yeah.
Victorian London.
It's a game that I probably will play at some point, but I'm not going to buy it anytime soon. Maybe if it goes on sale.
Yeah, most likely.
But
I
mean,
just
other than
don't-
that,
I
I'm
just
not
don't
really
wanna
too worried
use
about it.
you play with it. It's
it doesn't feel like it's worth it.
It does. It really does not. It really does not. Anyways, I think that's really all the extra stuff I had to talk about. I think there may have been one other extra thing, but I don't remember what it was anymore.
I'm
Oh
I'm
yeah,
pretty
actually
good
there
as far
was
as
no Alphabet. Formerly Google, has gone. They reported higher increase than they anticipated, like a 9% higher increase than they anticipated getting for revenue.
Wow.
Yeah, their shares are up to $7.35, I think, and they projected that they would only get to like $7.21.
God damn.
Yeah, so that's really cool for them.
Yeah. I guess shareholders are really happy about it.
I guess so. I mean, it's a pretty good move on Google's part, I think.
Yeah.
I
mean, it seems like they went about it right, and they didn't hide behind anything. I mean, they were very upfront and very open with everybody about what they were doing.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of sad that Google doesn't really exist anymore.
Well, they do.
I mean, they
Google covers
kinda
Android,
do.
search, and AdSense.
Yeah, but like, no, it's not going to be called the Google Glass. It's going to be called the Alphabet Glass.
Well, no, it'll still be a subset of Google. So it'll still be the Google Glass.
I don't know. Can't wait for the day where there's an open world game with the map of the place I live at. I mean, if you live in Chicago, there's a Watch Dogs. That's open.
There's
map
a
of
Watch
Chicago.
Dogs.
There's a Watch Dogs. Yeah, it's not very good, but
But wait for Alpha Glass actually sounds
Alpha
kind of
Glass.
neat.
That does sound kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Alpha Glass.
With that being said, you can always just wait until Pokemon Go comes out, and then you could just play that.
Yeah, there you go. That's a
So, I mean,
game
that's
where everybody lives.
technically-
Oh, I can't wait for Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah,
I was
me
talking
too.
about this with Eric. I don't think you know
Hmm.
him. Gordon. Do you know him? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking about Google Glass with him and how it's because he wanted to take HoloLens outside the house. He's like, I wonder what that would be like that. And then I'm like, well, technically, that's what Google
can't.
Glass. You can't.
No, the HoloLens is built as like a wearable device throughout, much like Google Glass, except it's augmented reality
Yeah, but it's
instead
like
of it being.
doesn't HoloLens go all over your head? Isn't it like a
No,
helmet?
it's just like glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But Google Glass had augmented reality capabilities, didn't it?
It was essentially like a little notification center that sat above your eye.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know. So, like, you could wear these HoloLens glasses and tell it to take you to the nearest auto shop because your car broke down, and it will, like, I guess, point you in the right direction or something like with.
Yeah,
an
it'll
arrow?
essentially it'll highlight a path for you to follow.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I know they were
I'm
doing
sure they look
demonstrations
ridiculous.
back
What
at
does
E3.
HoloLens look like?
It looks like really thick glasses, like for people who just had corrective eye surgery.
I mean, that doesn't give me any HoloLens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like it's essentially like a smart.
it's like a headband. This thing
Yeah.
looks ridiculous.
I
I mean,
But,
I can
they were demoing it at E3, and one of the ways that they showed it off was the fact that they set up.
That just looks so ridiculous.
You're watching people use it.
I'm not watching people use it. I'm just looking at this still. It looks like stock photos of Google Glass. They're just having such a good time with it. Oh,
Yeah.
look at
Think
this.
it's fun.
Oh, they look like dorks. I would not wear this outside. I would not wear
Yeah,
this outside.
I would wait until like the technology progresses. But one of the things they did was, you know how like in Halo, when you have an objective, a little blip comes up that you can see off in the distance.
That's what it'd be.
Well, yeah, that's actually one of the things that they demoed was like these people all went into the room wearing a HoloLens, and it would show you where they needed to, or through the HoloLens you would see like that little waypoint come up. That's where they would have to get to, and it would tell you how far you were from it.
I guess
I mean,
that's pretty
it
cool.
seems really interesting, and I'm really curious to see where they're going to go with it.
I wouldn't wear it outside, but yeah, it's stuff like this. This looks really cool. Like the augmented reality
I mean,
part of it. Yeah, I
Could
can see.
you imagine horror games in your own house?
Nope, not doing it. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it.
Like
Nope,
people
nope, nope,
coming into your
nope,
room.
Nope.
Like your
nope,
actual
nope,
room.
Nope, nope. You can
You open your
shut
bathroom
up right
door,
now. You
and
can
they're like-
shut up right now. Or if like you turn out, like it augments all the lights being turned out, even though they're on. It like somehow dims it, and then like has things like coming down the hallways with flashing lights.
Yeah, that could be really
Nope.
interesting.
Nope. I would not do that. Not at all. Nope.
But yeah, other than that,
But it looks cool, and like I can't imagine. So wait, like yeah. So Pokemon Go is pretty much gonna be like this. Like you put your phone up, and it's gonna be augmented reality.
yeah, and I'm super excited for
Which,
it.
yeah, it looks really. Yeah, they do. They look like fucked up ski goggles. I could totally wear this while skiing to improve my skiing, to like go between poles and everything. That'd be badass. Are those golden ones? Anyways, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do we know the price on them yet? How much they're gonna be?
No, I think they're selling the dev kit or the SDK for $3,000.
What?
But I highly doubt they're going to sell the actual thing for $3,000. That'd be fucking ridiculous.
3,000. Let's see, price range between 500 and 1500. I'm seeing. When is this supposed to come out? It's 2016.
I think so.
Hmm.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm sure they're going to want to try to be a lot more competitive. I think they're going to wait on like Morpheus and the Oculus Rift, OSVR, HTC Vive, and all of the other competitions.
Most likely. Be the first.
I mean, they might be
first one.
the last one to really do anything as far as releasing an actual product. But I mean, they're not doing the same thing as everybody else, so I think they're just trying to stay competitive.
Wow.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah, really cool. Can't wait.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Added. Ready for the future?
I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Think
It's
we're good.
hour and a half.
Hour 23. So pretty good blend.
Yeah,
I would say.
good time.
Yeah.
I just saw you rub your eyes.
Yeah.
It looked like you did like a peace symbol, like your little Japanese girl.
Oh god. Kawaii. Are we gonna be like those Rooster Teeth guys with those awkward silences?
Yeah, it's the awkward podcast.
Did you saw that too? Or did you
What?
link me to it? The awkward podcast?
No, is the awkward podcast a thing?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I was just joking.
Oh no, it was
Send me a link,
yeah.
or just link the chat.
Yeah, awkwardly silent podcast. Like this is us. This is us. It's in the go.
Oh, okay.
All right, say one. Got it. Got it.
Yep.
Alright.
It's loaded up.
All right.
Queued at 0,
All right. 3,
3,
2,
2.
1, go. That's it.
What the fuck?
basically what he did was that first part, Gavin was actually talking behind his mic so you couldn't see his mouth moving, but what they did was they cut parts where the camera was on the person that wasn't talking, and they just dubbed over different sounds. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was.
Congratulations, Marry Me Optic Jewel, for eating Djibouti.
Are you into that, TJ?
Am I in that?
Yeah.
No. I'm not in that.
Sorry, Optic Jewel.
Sorry. Yeah, that was pretty funny. So yeah, I guess
That was
that's it
really
then.
funny. Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, well,
I had to use Microsoft Edge for that.
why?
Because I haven't deleted it yet, and it won't let me change my default browser. So every time I get a link outside
Why
of
won't it
Chrome,
let you-
it opens up.
Why won't you let it? Why won't I let you do? It lets me.
It just says it won't let me while Microsoft Edge is installed.
Wow.
But I'm probably gonna
Microsoft
uninstall
Store.
it at some point.
I mean, you might as well.
But yeah, other than that, I guess that's really it.
Yeah, we're done. So, podcast 11. Thank you all
Yeah.
for tuning in. We
Yeah.
appreciate your
It's
support.
been fun. Guys, have a good day, and hopefully we'll see you next time. This has been the EPC Weekly. I'm Joshua.
I'm TJ. We'll see you
Bye.
on the flip. Bye.
Oh, cover the camera.
Cover it. Are you covering?
I'm covering.
You covering?
It's covered.
You is covered. All right.
Hit the button. Button. Bye, Optiplex.
I hit the button.